And then I was like laying down there and waiting until Trace do some crazy stuff. That's how your dreams become a reality. Hi guys, my name is Mila. As you probably know me, I'm a coach for personal growth and relationship, and an organizer of Smart Love Women. Today video will be in English, since I would like to share my experience with more people, and I'm pretty sure most of the followers of this channel, they know English as well, because our club is based in Toronto in Canada, and you know, we all have to know English. I recently decided that I'm ready for new experiences in my life, and as you probably know, I organize different retreats myself, collaborate with beautiful souls and facilitators, organize other events, and it's been a very busy year. I've organized, I don't know, like every month, almost like every month I did 2 events. I did big events in Mr. C, it was Halloween party. I did like a big party on the sailing boat for 65 people, etc, etc. Women's Day party was huge for 50 people, huge for me. So I got pretty tired, because on top of that I had family, baby, and my one-on-one coaching clients, and I decided to grow online presence. It was a lot, and towards closer to December I start to feel tired, and I start to feel like I want to rest, and I was ready for new experiences. So I got invited to this beautiful retreat in Olspurge, and over there I had experience of standing on nail boards, and it was an incredible time for me, because as that girl who was guiding me through this meditation type of thing, like that ritual, her name is Anastasia, she explained to me that this is a rebirth experience. So basically old you is dying when you're standing and releasing all the blocks that you have, and new you is reborn when you're stepping out of those boards. And funny enough, I set up an intention like she said to me, and you know, I was just like ready to grow and go towards my new goal, because that's what I love to do: set up goals, reaching goals, moving forward, grow. But the moment I stepped out those nail boards, I start to cry, and I start to release certain emotions that was stored in my heart. Even though I meditate every day, I do energy cleanse, but some part of my emotions towards the situation in Ukraine was blocked, and I kind of even forgot about that. And it was a big emotional release for me when I was able to cry it out, and I told her why I'm crying, and it was just beautiful and great experience. And after releasing those emotions, I started to cry from my happiness, how happy I am, and how sometimes I block that happiness as well. You know, we're all human beings, and we go through this journey of understanding ourselves, learning new things about ourselves. And since our life, our achievement, and our surrounding is changing and growing, we are also changing and growing constantly. But sometimes some things are get stored and blocked, and I feel like it's really important to make sure not just meditate and do cleanses, but do some crazy stuff, just like cold plunge, standing on nail boards, stuff like that. But I didn't stop on that point, just doing nail boards. This week I decided, well, it's basically December, right? And what I usually do in December, it's I'm getting ready for the new year. So I'm trying to release everything what was stopping me last year. I'm trying to analyze people, relationship, what was good, what was bad, what I would like to change. So just like to do the whole analysis of my year, and to do this cleanse, to prepare space to have more capacity for better things to come to me and to understand better myself, right? So that's why this week was totally dedicated to my own personal growth and my personal wellness and well-being. I did this retreat on Wednesday. Also, I did like analyze my year, everything what was happening, and I even sent messages to people that I was collaborating with, and I was thankful about this experience. I also remember those who taught me something harder way, and I sent them love, and I was thankful for this experience that taught me something. And on yesterday, I decided to go to Kundalini. Kundalini activation. As you know, Kundalini is this energy of life that's stored at the base of our spine and is going up towards your crown chakra. And if it reaches that point and it stays there, it means like you're like, you got it all. Like in Russian they say this word просветленный. I'm not sure what this word will be in English, but yeah, like if that energy stays there, it means like you got it, like you're a god, you don't need anyone else, anything else. And it's cool, it's a nice idea, but I think some monks are in that stage of mind, but I'm pretty sure it's not the goal of a lot of people who are trying this practice, because we're all living here, experiencing our life. So just for us, it's this curiosity and new experience that you can get, and maybe you can get this like new feelings of the life. And I didn't share to many people that I will go there, just because I wanted to keep it personal. Also, some of people that I did share said like, oh, let's go together. I also didn't want to go with anyone. I wanted to go by myself, since it's like this spiritual journey. Just also wanted to tell a bit about that experience. So this Kundalini activation, the main thing that you should do, and what the facilitator said, you need to surrender. So you need to let go of anything and be like there in the moment and just be relaxed. She even said like, don't drink any coffee. If you're a bit tired, it's good, because when you're tired, you're resistant, and more things can come to you. So first I was laying down there. She did this demo when one lady was laying down, and the facilitator, her name is Tracy turned on the music, and she started to do this movement on top of this lady, and Tracy was kind of dancing, and the lady started to move like these different directions, and it was beautiful, cool, and a bit scary. I was like, oh wow, interesting. I had similar experiences before when I was in meditation, so my body was like shaking like this, so it was not something new. But then like also I was like, okay, someone come switch on something. It's kind of like a Reiki, because I'm a Reiki master, so it looked like Reiki also energy, and it can come in different ways and remove your blocks in different ways. But I was like, ooh, it's curious and scary. And then I was like laying down there and waiting until Tracy will come to me and do her activation thing, and my brain was just like rolling, and I was trying to relax, but then I was like, oh my god, I'm a mother. What if it will kick me so hard? What, like those some sort of fears would come, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm a mother, but just like that's experience, your brain will stop it. I used to do channelings before, so I know when someone is channeling information for you and your brain are kind of shocked because of all that, but then like you can stop it if you want, but like if you don't want, you don't need to stop it, right? It's just experience, it's not like dangerous. So, and I was just like laying down there, and then like laying down for some time more, and then like everyone's supposed to lay down on their mat or stand up, but your eyes has to be closed. So I was just like feeling, she kind of came to me, she was touching my head, and it felt like not much is going on, and I was like, oh, maybe it's because I had breakfast. And then I was like, I also had the coffee, but not right away, but not right away before, but also it's grounding, food is grounding. I was like, maybe because I had chicken for breakfast. So I was like, okay, whatever, maybe nothing will happen to me because whatever, I had the coffee and I had food. So in some time, finally, something started to happen to me, and it was such a fun feelings, because first I started to feel really good. I felt like I wanted to touch myself, I wanted to laugh, I wanted to dance. Actually, I did want to dance so badly. I was just like, I didn't know we can stand up. I thought we are not allowed to stand up. I thought like we need to lay down. So I was just like dancing on my mat, like doing all this like movements with my legs. I was like, I wanted to hug myself, to touch myself. So she said in the end it looked like I was making love to myself, and I did feel like that, but not in sexual way. I didn't feel like any sexual desires. I just felt like, ooh, I love the world, I love myself. So just like dancing, and also like we were allowed to, it's a safe space, so we were allowed to do any noise we want to do. I'm sorry about the siren. I have a new phone, so I don't have a normal microphone. Hopefully you hear me well. So anyway, I was just like starting to, like, someone was screaming in the room, and they were screaming, and I was kind of laughing to it, but I was laughing because I wanted to laugh even before, but then I can hear someone is making noise, and I'm like, ooh, I can make noise as well. So just like making noise, and like I was just like doing some like pleasure noises, which was really cool experience because I felt super playful. And I feel like anyone can have different experience, but because I did like nail boards the same week, and I released all the blocks and negativity that I stored for some time, like especially regarding Ukraine, it's really hard topic for me. I was more like clear. Then I was just like able to enjoy more the Kundalini activation. And then on the second part, I remember I start to like make some noises like animal, and I was just like, my body was shaking. I was just like doing some exercises on that mat, like my body was like going different places, and I was literally like not screaming, but like just like making animal noises. Yeah, so it was like a beautiful, interesting journey. I felt pretty high after. Again, no drugs, nothing, just a natural Kundalini energy. And I got some insights in the end of the session with my thoughts. I had the thoughts about my husband family. I sent all of them love. I remember my family, obviously send them love, what I always do. Just was thinking about like families, how everything works and the dynamics, and how we need to, just take each other, approve each other, and just like be cool with whatever is going on. And then I was thinking something about life in general. And then after session, when I was driving back, I was thinking about all this spiritual experience that we're going through, like the Kundalini or nail boards or like Reiki, Tantra, all this like energy, important new activations and new experience that we all have. And I talked to a lot of people, to my club members, to people that like also other facilitators, and we all talk about this fact that for some reason, in Toronto, GTA area, maybe specifically more Toronto, this space is a bit foggy. So the space is kind of taking your energy, sucking your energy, and you feel like good after this Kundalini or Tantra or whatever. And then this space is kind of like sucking you back. And yeah, you do meditations. I do personal meditations almost every day, right? I do Reiki. When I do work with clients and I guide them through meditations, through their experience, I also channeling some energy, some in that mode. But even for me, I feel that foggy, that like that weird environment, which is not good for growing something. And you still grow, you still develop something, but like it's a bit harder on all of us, and especially in the winter time. So I was thinking how important to, especially for reaching the goals, not just do this energy Kundalini practices, but also kind of have it, how do you say in English, like in Russian it's like yakar. You need to actually use all that new resource and right away put it on paper, right away put a plan how you will get there, or at least some touch points, because all of that, it winds down. So you have this activation, you was experienced this, you went to this retreat, that retreat, but you felt that connection with the earth, with the universe, but then all that melt down. You really need to make sure after you did something like that, just to sit down, put that on paper, put that all your thoughts, all your ideas that you got, and make sure you will set up goals. Because if you don't do that, that all energy work will wind down. You will get back to your like foggy state. You might forget what you felt. You will not reach the goals. And I saw it 1,000 times, because when you work with a client, especially if you do Reiki or like even normal coaching, you still like, you take the client in your field, right? And when the client in your field, they feel more empowered, they feel good. So, but they need to do their homework as well. And remember, any activations you did, any energy work, you still need to do a goal setting after. You need to do actual work, because yes, if you feel connected to the universe, it's great. But you need some grounding. You need to put it in action. That's how your dreams become a reality, by the goal setting is the middle point. Yeah. So I feel like that was something that I did want to share with you. If you want to grow, if you want to expand, especially I know a lot of business owners watching, make sure you set up goals. Now it's a great time to set up goals before New Year. As you know, I'm doing this event training on 16th of December. It will be in Russian though, but I might do another one in English, and I do one-on-one in setting up goals. That's a great techniques that you can do no matter what time of the year, but especially of course it's good to do before New Year's. So I suggest you to think about that and set up your goals, get ready for New Year, and I wish you all the best, and I believe in you. Have a good day.